If you use Adobe PageMaker or Adobe InDesign before, you should be familiar with the Toolbox in Illustrator CS6, as it shares some of the tools from this application. If you are a novice user of Adobe product, you should keep in mind that you might not need to use all the tools. In this tutorial, only basic tools will be discussed in depth. Some tools in the toolbox have additional tools in link to them. These tools have small gray triangles in the right-hand corner. To view the additional tools, click and hold down on any tools that has gray triangle in the corner. If you need to use some of the additional tools often, you can tear off the additional tools into their own toolbar. To tear off additional tools, do the following. Click and hold on the tool you want to see the additional tools for. While holding down your mouse button, drag your mouse to the end of the tool to the button with the gray triangle. Let go of the mouse button to make the additional tools in the new toolbar. Hold Getting familiar with the tools in Adobe Illustrator. The first tool is the selection tool, the most commonly used tool, which selects text and graphic frames and allows you to work with an object using a bounding box. Next is the direct selection tool. Selects the contents of a frame such as a place graphic, allows you to work directly with editable objects such as paths, triangles, or type that has been converted to a text outline. Next is the group selection tool. Selects a group of points all at once, such as the 4 points of a rectangle. The next one is the magic wand tool. Selects all the objects in a document with the same or similar fill, color, stroke, weight, stroke color, opacity, or bleeding mode. By specifying the color range or tolerance, you can control what the magic wand tool selects. After the magic wand tool, the lasso tool selects object, anchor points, or path segments by being dragged around all or part of the object. The most important tool in the Adobe Illustrator is the pen tool. Pen tool creates a line between two anchor points you make. Creates a straight line if you simply click and release to make anchor points. Add anchor point. Add a point to a path, which is a simple way to change any path. This helps to turn one shape into another. Next is the delete anchor point tool. It deletes points from a path without causing a break in the path. Next, convert direction point tool. It changes the control handles around an anchor point, reshaping the segments controlled by that anchor point. Next, the type tool. It creates a resizable and movable text frames in which you can type text. Type on a path tool. Used to type on an object's path. Line tool. Create straight lines. Ellipse tool. It creates ellipse shapes that hold text. Rectangle tool creates rectangle shape that hold color or text. Polygon tool creates polygon shapes that holds color or text. Paintbrush tool draws a path and applies a brush stroke simultaneously. Pencil tool draw open and close path as if you were drawing with a pencil on a paper. It is most useful for fast sketching or creating a hand-drawn look. Next is the smooth tool. Removes excess angles from an existing path or a section of a path. Arc tool creates a curved line segment or a close wedge-like shape. Spiral tool creates a spiral-shaped objects of a given radius and a number of wheels. Grid tool creates rectangular grids of a specified size with a specified number of dividers. Polar grid tool creates concentric circles of a specified size and a specified number of dividers. Star tool creates star-shaped objects with a given size and a number of points. Flare tool creates flare object with a bright center, a halo, and arrays and rings. Use this tool to create an effect similar to a lens flare in a photograph. Erase tool removes part of an existing path or stroke. You can use this tool on paths but not on text. Rotate tool. It changes the orientation or angle of the object on the page. Reflect tool. Flips the object across an invisible axis that you specify. You can copy while reflecting to create a mirror image of an object. Scale tool scales a selected object by being dragged anywhere in the document window. Scales objects relative to their center points or to any reference point you make anywhere in the document. Pre-transform tool. It provides a way to perform any transformation such as rotating and scaling. Next is the gradient tool. Changes the direction of a gradient, its beginning point and end point, and applies a gradient across multiple objects.